Hello, all the participants of One Young World. I'm here to introduce you to a lady with very wonderful mind and full of courage. Her name is Saairah Farooq. She worked as the accountant, a chartered accountant at the Pepsi Co. She actually part of the founding members for the women's movement in Pakistan. Only 2% of the women are working in the large corporates in Pakistan. You can imagine, what kind of courage the women would have to take a step. They're almost like an alien stepping into the world of men in the large corporates. I very much admired her for that. What she actually doing is helping young women have confidence, building confidence. And first thing that she have to do is to deal with their parents, because it have become traditional in Pakistan, more or less the culture, that the women actually do not work. They only take care of the kids and follows the man. And this is, again, something that I would say that for us in a country that are quite open, with women working hand in hand, shoulder to shoulders with men, we do not feel that. But in a culture that only 2% of women are working, you can imagine what kind of things she have to go through and what kind of courage and how wonderful she's thinking about making this change for Pakistan. I would like to say that for my personal beliefs, women have a better, certainly have a better EQs than men. And most of the leaders are actually, the more important part is the EQ more than the IQs. And these beliefs come from that the women actually have the mother nature, the nature that they actually raise the child, protect the child, and really give everything they have for the child. And to remind that all men are actually have a woman's mother. And for that, certainly, we all are giving our best and moral support to Saairah for what she has been doing and continue to do. And certainly, I would like to recommend one of the coach here or advisor to you, and that is Kate. She's a very strong woman, very, very forceful, and very good in heart. So she's a right role model to advise and for whatever you are doing. But if you have a thought that you want to control man, you can ask my wife to be your counselor. May I introduce you again, and if you can all give the hand of applause to Saairah Farooq.
Good evening, everyone. The World Inequality Database in Education ranks Pakistan as one of the highest rates of girls from poor background who have never even spent time in a classroom. It is also among the bottom 10 countries of the world for the amount of time young women have spent in school in their lifetime. Pakistan is the 6th most populous country of the world. Its overall literacy rate is 58%. For females, it is only 46%, while for male, it is 70%. We have a long way to end gender disparity in education. The cultural norms in Pakistan do not let women enjoy their legal and religious rights. The skewed perception that a daughter has no role to play in a family, and she can neither be a provider nor a protector, results in discrimination and violence. Women are killed in the name of honor if ever try to raise their voice for basic human rights. Education, work, marriage, these are far beyond their decision-making because majority still needs permission to step out of their homes to visit a hospital. And this permission is often not granted even if they are dying, and their voice is never heard in a so-called male-dominated conservative society. In rural areas, those trying to raise their voice against such discrimination become victims of violence. We all remember Malala. The result is 28% females of school-going age have ever attended school. 17% reach primary school, but only 7% get into higher education. Even worse, a mere 2% is represented at the corporate sector. This is what drove me to play my part for enabling women to stand with courage, overcome their fears, and their own and the family well-being flourish. At my company, we initiated an on-site child daycare facility to help keep those women who can come out to work in work. Keeping these women in work will act like a beacon of light for other women. Otherwise, roughly 70% of females stop working after marriage because of childcare and family pressures. We also started a mentorship program called My Buddy, a development tool for all the females in the workplace. Every female has a male buddy, a mentor, which is a huge cultural shift. This program aims to create a sense of security and confidence among women and to change men's perception of women's role in society. My colleagues and I also volunteered our own personal time to reach out to young, underprivileged schoolgirls to create a positive change in their lives under a program called I Am Pepsi Co, which offers mentorship and confidence-building workshops given by successful females so that women can feel the confidence in working in today's society. We visit schools in deprived areas to create awareness for the need of education and the role women can play in society. About 64 schools across Pakistan have been visited, and offer scholarships to young girls to encourage them to stay and attend the school. We received an overwhelming response, not only from these young girls, but also their parents. One parent said, "It was a pleasant surprise to see the potential my daughter has to think for herself and for us." Our intention is to reach a minimum of 1,000 students and provide 100 scholarships by 2016. I wish to shift this outdated cultural mindset through education and awareness. I have lit a small flame of hope for a brighter, safer future for my gender. I ask you all to get involved. Work for women education, to give them a better future and access to their basic human rights. So, when you all go back home, young leaders ask the companies you work for to set up a program where men are mentoring women so we can change the perception of women's value in workplace. And then ask them to take such a program outside their office walls and into the community so we can change the perception of women's role in society. Then we will close the gender gap. Thank you.